Hello, super quick kind of tutorial thing today because I thought it would be fun. I'm just going to show you how to make some interesting looking potions for your LARP. So I like to collect bottles over time like this. Basically, after Christmas is a really great time to get interesting bottles like these ones fairly cheaply because everyone is selling like gift sets and things, or just cheap small you know, body gels for in the shower gels and things like that. And I picked up a bunch of this type of bottle from after Christmas. This bottle is actually, it was one of these bottles, or a similar one, which is just a bottle for food colouring, which food colouring is something we use anyway for this, so it's good to just have a lot of different food colourings for this. And you can just find them as well secondhand in little shops, just similar bottles to this, which is what one of the other ingredients has come in, or you can get them in craft stores. And yeah, so just collect as many small bottles as you can of different shapes and sizes. And then for this one, obviously once you've emptied the contents out, this one I've put just water in it. And what we're going to do with that water, first of all, we're going to put a tiny bit, actually I'll do this last, I think, so you can see the effect that it gives. This is kind of an experiment as well, because I haven't put all of the ingredients in together before, so we'll see what that is like. So you can get these like measuring spoons that are for cooking. I just use the tiniest tiny amount of this powder. It's like oh god, what do they call it? It's the sparkly stuff they put in drinks to make them sparkly. It's not glitter. It is, oh gosh, it's also for cake decorations. I can't remember what it's called. That's not good. Does it even say? No. Basically it's just sparkly sugar. So I'm going to drop a little bit of that in here. Just the tiniest tiny bit. You don't need much. And then I also have this, which is glitter, but it's basically biodegradable glitter. So if it gets into the environment, it's not bad for the environment. Oh, I just spilled glitter all over myself when opening that. Of course I did. I'll be finding glitter for weeks now. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, luster. That's what this stuff's called. Luster dust. So cake luster is the first ingredient. For this one, my spoon won't actually fit into the aperture of this, so I'm just gonna have to tip some in and hope that it's fine. And this glitter actually kind of just sits on the top, so I will have to kind of stir it a little bit. But it just makes the inside very sparkly. And because you've got glitter and luster dust, it kind of looks like a tiny little galaxy in there, you see? The bottle is kind of dirty, so to be fair, you can't really see very well, but I promise it looks nice. And then the last thing we do is we put basically just a drop of colouring in there. And put the lid back on. And then you shake it up. And if you think there's not enough of any of the ingredients, you can put whatever you like in there to make it more to your liking. I think I'm going to put a little bit more of the colouring in. Yeah. And then I think I'll put a tiny bit more luster dust. Which I'm going to have to clean this spoon off, I think. Just stir it one more time just to make sure I've gotten rid of all the residue that was on there. Just dry this off. And then yeah, about that much. So I'm using the smallest spoon. I'm just going to put that in. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And it looks like a galaxy. And because there's some actual glitter in there, it kind of looks like twinkling stars or something. I don't know. Oh, why am I so clumsy? Okay, so you can shake it up and it will do this. And look how nice that is. It's so pretty. I could watch that for ages. And what will actually happen is after a while, if it's been sitting somewhere, this will all settle down and it will just become kind of see-through blue, almost. Well, that's darker than it would be, obviously, but it would just be like the water with the dye in it. And then when you shake it up again, it will turn like this. Like you can already see it starting to settle and slowly fall down. It's kind of like a snow globe. You know, when you shake it up, it starts to move around and then all the pieces will fall to the bottom and settle. Yeah, so that's one idea for a potion, is this one. But you can also create an interesting potion with the actual shower gel that, especially if it's clear, because you can choose whichever colour you want. Excuse me, coughing. So I'm going to do that now, but I think I'm going to go and get a different colour. So just bear with me. So I have a different colour. This one's red. And what you do is you can put the red food colouring in. And it's not going to mix up immediately. It will be separate. And you have to kind of shake it up to get it dispersed, like that. I'm trying to make it so that it doesn't all sit in the lid like that. Oop, we have a bubble. I don't want bubbles in the top. So then I put a tiny bit of this luster I don't want to put too much in for this. And then for this one, I think I'm going to use a bit more of the glitter. And what you can do as well, in addition to using luster or glitter, is you can use like confetti or pieces of glitter, you know, the glitter that's in shapes so that it's like larger pieces. You can do that as well. And basically you just have to kind of shake it vigorously to get it to all mix up together. Like so. And it has this kind of gloopy consistency, which looks kind of interesting. So, like, with this being red, it now kind of looks like blood almost, like kind of congealed blood, but sparkly. So you could say that it was like some unicorn blood or griffin blood or something maybe. So yeah, that's another thing that you can try, and obviously it's very affordable because you had the gel already and you had these from the other thing, and this is now settled a little bit. It's not quite clear yet, but you can see it's getting there. Still swirling a little bit, but eventually all of this will go all the way down, drop to the bottom and stop swirling. Obviously this doesn't swirl because it's in gel. It has a different feel to it because it's kind of, all the pieces of glitter and sparkle are kind of suspended. So if you hold it up to the light, it's quite interesting because you get all the bubbles from it being a gel, and you can kind of see the sparkles in there as well. So it just has a different vibe to it. Now the bottles themselves, if you want to make them look a little bit more in keeping with being fantasy, personally I like to keep a lot of bottles more or less the same with a screw top, so that I can take out the liquids and change them every now and then. But you can replace them by taking the lids off, putting some glue with a glue gun, and then putting a cork inside there that fits, and just glue it in, and then you won't be able to change the liquids out or anything. But it should be in there and you'll be able to, you know, go around with it, not able to leak into your bag. I would also take these stickers off. That's what I would recommend, or glue something else over the top that covers it, but this one comes off quite easily, so there we go. And another thing that you can do is you can get twine, and you can just glue twine around the lid, and that way you can use this. Another thing you could do is you could get a sticker and just put a sticker around here, like from label paper, and then colour it in with something brown or something like that, and then it will look more or less like a cork. And it will just cover up the fact that it's shiny. This one isn't too bad because it kind of, I don't know, it looks a little bit more, I don't know, because it's real metal, this top, this one's not so bad. But this one, I think I probably would want to cover it up. But yeah, that's what you can create very easily from things that you may have at home if you're a baker and you like making fancy cakes. But if not, they're very easy to obtain. Just go to your local Tesco or wherever, Asda's. I'm sure they'll have that in the cake section, basically. So you can find those usually, all of these you'll be able to find in the baking section, probably. Maybe not this. This I had to special order because it's not edible, but it's safe for the environment. So, whereas this is edible. So the luster dust you can eat, the eco-friendly glitter you cannot eat. And obviously don't drink either of these liquids. This one you wouldn't want to anyway because it's soap. But don't drink any of these. Just if there's something that you want to, if they're going to be something you want to drink, then don't add the inedible glitter. Just put the luster dust in there because you can drink it. But obviously I wouldn't drink this because this is inedible. But it just looks nice. So it's just for the feel. And you have yourself a little galaxy. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have fun making some cool looking potions. Bye.